Do any of you guys know me? Crazy. Where's my channel? Let me see. Where am I? View channel. There we go. Let's see. Let's check it out. Overall. Check, check. That's good. Check, 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 check. What the, Scotty? Yeah, I was sitting home doing nothing again. You know how I am. I'm crazy. Thanks, man. Thank you. I'm pretty beat up. I had to go do some stuff today. So I was like, and tomorrow I have a whole bunch of stuff to do. So I was like, yeah, let me just come on here and see what's kicking. Yeah, PRS has actually stepped up their game, I think, in the last year or two. I wasn't a big PRS fan, but I love I got an NF53 with those pickups, and then I just found this one. So, I don't know if you can see it up close. There's the grain. But they make some great stuff, man. Get a little more presents. Joe's a great guy. I love Joe's channel. He's a good, humble, honest guy, and yeah, I haven't asked him. I just did a live stream. I don't know if you know who I play with, but I play with Dave Spitz from Black Sabbath and White Lion, and I play with Patrick Johansson, and we just got Gabriel Cologne from Lynch Mob. So. Yeah, so we're gonna go out on the road. We're gonna do a couple originals, and then we revived Dave's old band called War Pigs. It's a tribute to Sabbath, and we're gonna do a bunch of Dio and Ozzy in the Sabbath stuff, and then we'll do some separate Dio, like Holy Diver, solo Dio and solo Ozzy. So it should be fun, heavy stuff. That kind of stuff. Sorry, my hands aren't warmed up. I just got in. What's up, Mechanic Jams? Dude, I'm so beat up. I tried to help out a friend, my wife's friend. Her husband died. It's almost too hard for me to do any kind of physical work now. My hands are really sore. Yeah, and I tried to stay up as late as I could for uh Joe's channel, Joe Wentz. And then I saw there's a couple other people that went on there, like Jerry White's a friend of mine from the channel. So I got some people to go on his channel as well. So that's cool. You know, that's what like the guitar community should be about. I don't care if you're like a famous musician or a big YouTuber or a small YouTuber. We should all help each other out. What's up, Stevie? I'm pretty fucking tired. My arms and hands hurt like a motherfucker. Mr. Livestream. I need a new nickname. Yeah, her door was falling off, bro. So her husband used to help us out with our pool, and he just passed. He had brain cancer, man. I'm glad I got to saw him right before he passed. Oh, you got the same. Yeah, I got a blue one too. Oh, did you get yours during the sale, Scotty? They were like 160 shipped to your door. Those are great buys, and I don't know why people hate on them. I know they're are they Chinese? I think they're Chinese, but they play and look great. You know, throw a couple nice pickups and some new pots in there. I didn't even. I mean, that's good enough for me. But I mean, I if I was gonna take that out on the road or something, I'd probably put some like DiMarzios in it or something and everything. Are you gonna do some work around the house, mechanic? Set up my new. Oh, the SRV. Yeah. I try, man. If I have a friend that needs help or something, like Joe really wants that purple satchel. So, and I know the guy. I one of my very good friends, Jesse. His dad is the manager for Steel Panther. You know, being in the circles. So I'm actually gonna see if I could get Satchel to bring it to him. Well, Joe don't know. Don't tell Joe that that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get Satchel to bring him a purple satchel to Joe. Maybe meet him at his work. Stand out front all dressed up. That'd be funny as fuck. Oh yeah, if you want to buy that Kemper, let me know, bro. Yeah, I love Steel Panther. I get some great pictures of them. My they came here and I they let me sit on the stage and take pictures and stuff. And and then my wife was down in the front, like by the stairs. It was called Culture Room, and he was like Satchel was putting picks in his mouth and doing his tongue and then spitting the picks at her, and she was like, "Ew!" It was funny as shit. Yeah, I saw that. I did see you say that, and they talked a lot. Now when I saw them a couple times, and one time they did talk a lot, but the other time they fucking didn't talk at all and played all their songs. And Satchel did a really cool guitar solo. He was on the kick drum, just doing the kick himself and doing a bunch of riffs. It was cool as shit. But Russ Parrish is a really good guitar player. He played with Rob Halford in Fight. I think Rob should have kept that band. To be honest, I liked Fight better than Priest. Hey Scott, how about that Dylan kid, man? Holy shit, he had that feel down, man. I was like, holy shit, that kid is probably about where I was at the same age. Joe's a great guitar player too. I'll tell you what, when when he had that satchel and they were doing that Van Halen, I clicked it on. I started to walk away just to listen, and then I heard the drums and him playing, and I had to look to see if they were fucking airing it to a track because it was so close. That was really good. Yeah, 13 years old, man. Philip Sauce, yeah. I might see if I could do something for that kid too. Maybe Asheville. Maybe if we go up that way, I'll get Joe to bring the family out and have Joe come on stage with Dylan. Then they can play with Dave Spitz from Sabbath. See, that the thing like that is, I'm fortunate enough to get to play with those kind of guys all the time, so it's like nothing for me. Even though I don't take them for granted, but you know, if I could change someone's life, like a kid like that and Joe, and put them on stage for one song, that's something that they would never forget their whole life. You know what I mean? I Some of these guys that fight in these bands and do all this crazy shit, they don't know how lucky they have it. You know why others never get that chance. Let's see. I had my reverb off. This one over here, the pink. That's that Kramer, bro. That's that pinkish Kramer. It's like a pink purple Kramer. I call it. They don't really have a name for it, but it's like a magenta. Those guitars are fucking great, dude. That's the guitar I got for $160 shipped to my door. These things fucking rock, man. $160. Let's see, can we do that? Where's the Halen? Let me see. The blue one? Oh, over on that side? This one? That's actually that's purple. That one's purple. That's a Fender. Yeah, that's a nice guitar too. I started to play that the other day. That's one of my main recording guitars. That's a Kiesel. I don't know why the light is making the guitars look a little different in color. Let's see. I wonder if it's the TV. Let me see. What's my main axe when I'm on the road? It depends what band. With the key, um, I try not to take out the expensive ones, but I have that purple EVH. Um, I have a couple Jacksons. I would probably consider even taking the PRS out. When we do the Sabbath thing, I'll probably bring I'll probably bring out some Les Pauls. Got to do an SG for Sabbath? Maybe. That's not a bad idea either. Oh, that gold top Les Paul, yeah. I was gonna sell it, but now I was like, nah, Steven, my hands hurt bad. What's up, Tony? Yeah, my hands hurt really bad. Let's see. Nah. I'm on the tune too. Let me take the phaser out. Oh, I'm on the tune again. Am I locked down? Oh, I'm not locked down. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? I'm not locked down. I was wondering why you kept going on the tune. Was wondering. Get in there. Bad Fender. I know this one's locked. Let's see, should we put it on that one side? They don't feel loose, but they play like they're loose. I don't know. Do I know any Corey Feldman solos? Yeah, I got to go back over some of the Sabbath stuff. This one, The black one? Yeah, it's a Bill Lawrence, or an original Bill Lawrence. It's a Fender Prodigy. Like they made like they only made it for a year or two, and this one has a Fender, the Bill Lawrence original pickup. Feldman's in a league of his own. I might have to bring this one out. It's black, so it's metal looking. This with the gold top Les Paul, and I'd be fine. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp riffs. You gotta go get some work done. All right, Mechanic James. The 57, yeah, that's the 57. That one's not playable. If I really want to make a viral video, I'd set it in my front yard and run it over with my truck. That's where it hurts the most. That ring finger. Yeah. See, that stuff is a little hard to do for me. What's up, Paul? Really? Everyone's saying that, but I feel like I can't play. I don't know if I feel stiff. I see Ted Poley retracted his shit about Sebastian. I guess he figured out it wouldn't be such a great idea about him talking trash about Sebastian, so he could keep his Monsters of Rock cruise gig. I don't think Stevie Rochelle's going to back down from what he said about Sebastian, though. Hey, did you guys see that new guitar player Alice Cooper got? Anna Cara. All right, man. Take care, Scotty. Great to have you on here, brother. Did you have you guys heard that Cara girl? I saw her doing Gary Moore solo. She was doing that thing. Nah, I don't think so. I think Alice is in his declining state years where he's trying to appeal to the younger crowd and getting more people at his show. So he's taking these good looking social. Like Nina Strauss is a good guitar player. I wouldn't say she's incredible. But like the same thing with this girl. I don't think she's an incredible guitar player. Now Rush is doing it with a girl drummer, and this one with the girl, and Skid Row did Lizzie Hale. Now Lizzie Hale is pretty good, but you know she did all right on the vocals. But I mean, the social media thing is out of control. And then there's what's his name who used to work with labels. He's got a channel now too. Man, John Voltrain, Voltra. He used to be a session guy. Now he's just doing a channel on YouTube. He just had Dave Weckl on there. Look up Dave Weckl. I forget his name, but they were talking about paying gigs and stuff. And Dave Weckl was saying one of his students said, "Hey, bro, if you don't want to do that gig, I'll do it for $100." He's like, "No, you won't," because Dave knows that if his students get an opportunity and they're good, and that's what a lot of these younger cats are doing, they're playing for almost free, just to get their foot in the door. That's why Ingve. Yeah, yeah, that old Kane. He's a decent guitar player though. Yeah, Jennifer Batten could play. Jennifer Batten was really good, but she's GIT. You know, and I was watching this Monsters of Rock cruise, man. It made me second guess going back out on the road. I gotta be honest with you guys, because as I'm watching this Monsters of Rock and all these bands, it almost looks like a lot of these guys are just fucking desperate now. And I'm like, I don't want to be a desperate looking dude on stage. I have fun with Dave and Patrick, but and I don't think it'll come off with that way. But man, I was just, there were bands on the Monster of Rock cruise I never fucking heard of, and I'm like, what the hell is this? But then I watched like Black and Blue with Jamie and stuff, and I was like, man, these these guys just got so fucking old. Yeah, Jennifer Batten with Michael Jackson. Yeah. What do you guys think about that, man? Have you guys watched a lot of that Monsters of Rock cruise? It just, I don't know. Yeah, nostalgia cruise. I just, it made me second guess myself. You know, I don't want to look like a has-been or a fucking desperate guy out there. You know what I mean? It's like if I can't run around and put on a decent show, then it's time for me to give it up completely. You know what I mean? You got to still fucking move and put on a show. I don't give a fuck if you're 75. You know what I mean? That's what I like about playing with the Beast. That fucking guy's all over the stage. He's what, 68? Yeah, that's a good point, Steven. Steel Panther's really good about that. I mean, those guys are getting older too, but they put on a great show. Robin Trower's still doing it. Maybe it just looked bad to me because everybody was like on this ship. You know what I mean? And you had like some guys that still look great and sang great, and then like you look at the bass player and he looks like he's just got done towing trucks. I hate to sound like that, but I'm like, oh my god, do I look like that? You know, it starts to seep in my mind, like, yeah, but it makes me second guess myself. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, do I look like that? Do people look at me as a has-been? Are people laughing at me? Like I start to wonder. You know, I'm like, man, that doesn't look. Remember what we were saying? You still have to look good and put on a show. Richie Blackmore, yeah. But you gotta. There's a point in time where you have to say enough's enough. You know, like Don Dokken. I love Dokken. Don't get me wrong, but Don should just stop singing. You know what I mean? If you can bring the goods, most will be happy. Hey Jerry, I missed you on Joe Wentz last night. I saw you were on there at the end. I ended up I couldn't stay the whole show, and I watched the end of it, and I saw you were on there. Guitar Center sucks. What'd you say? Something balls. Yeah, George, I think's at his end too. Maybe a year or two more. That's crazy. I was watching an interview with him the other day too, and he was talking about guy was asking him questions. He was younger. And George goes, "Now I feel old. Thanks." But George is George. I love George Lynn. He's one of my favorite guitar players. Yeah, that's why I'm glad. I said to Dave, I said, Dave, we're not getting any younger. I said this Legends thing, as close as it's getting, you can't say it's done yet. We still need that big name singer. So I reached out to Gabe from Lynch Mob. And I said, hey bro, how would you like to play with me, Dave Spitz from Black Sabbath, Patrick from Ingve, and he had a band called War Pigs, which is a Sabbath tribute. I'm like, bro, you sing fucking the Dio and shit fucking incredibly. I go, we could pack some fucking clubs doing this and start it out and see how it goes. Go blonde again? Yeah, blonde. I do look younger if I go blonde. But I'm afraid will my hair fall off from the bleach. I could wear a wig. We could do some Lynch too. Oh man. Go Buckethead style? Buckethead style. Nikki Six and the heroin diet, so she's to go to Nikki's house and shit his pants. Oh gosh. That's messed up. Buckethead style. I could do that. Yeah. Buckethead style. I just, instead of KFC, I put Bang Bang Chicken on it. Ever hear Buckethead spider crawl? I don't think so. Let me see. What is it? I could check it out. Let's see. Let's see. Spider crawl, you said? Buckethead spider crawl. Velvet Thunder says Buckethead. How'd that happen? Went right onto my channel. Where's back? Let me see. Buckethead spider crawl. Let's see. Here, my kid. Buckethead. Nope. Go back. I was trying to cheat it. A spider crawl. SP. Oh, there it is. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see it. I think he's in standard. That's a cool run. Yeah, I didn't. I was just thinking about that. Let me see this. I could do the voice. Oh, that's pretty cool. I want to see that first lick. That's kind of cool. Come on, motherfucker. Show me that. Oh. Ah. Ah. I get. He's in a. What the fuck? I've been playing a really long time. Oh, he goes a whole step down. That's what it was. That's a cool. That's a cool run. Let me hear it one more time. I think he's. I'm missing something in there. Oh, he slides into it. I heard it. He slides into it. That's kind of cool. I have to look at it. Oh, you lose interest quick in it? Yeah. He goes so fast in the slide. It's kind of cool. Welcome. Let me see. Welcome. Let me go back up here. Erase spider. Welcome. Like, how do you spell fucking welcome? You mean welcome to the jungle? Is it welcome or welcome to? me see if I type in welcome. I see welcome to the jungle. Welcome to Buckethead land. Yeah. Hold on. He's a step above. You guys are gonna have me learning songs. Something like that, right? Something like that, right? Beetle? There you go. There's the Beatles. They're okay. I'm not a big Beatles fan. If I like I said, if I do wear a bucket head like that, I could put Bang Bang Chicken or Popeyes. That would be funny if he had a rival. Instead of KFC, someone came out with Popeyes chicken on it. Instead of a Jason mask, you could wear Terrifier, Mop Bucket Head. Dude, that would be awesome. You could do dreads or something with the mop wig. Oh man, I'll take Pixies. Mop bucket head. Dude, you just put the bucket from a mop bucket on. Bang bang chicken. 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 Yeah, you don't hear about those guys, man. I think after Dave Spitz was on my show that they've kind of realized, and Zach's channel is going to get taken down, I think, in a week or two. Yeah, Zach's done, I think. My lawyer sent a letter to YouTube. He's going to be taken down for sure. I just don't know when. And all the police around here have been notified. So if he shows up and he tries to get in my house, I just hope he did a will. He could leave all his shit. I don't know what he owns actually. The tone. That is a Michael Britt JCM 800. What's up, everybody? Let me hear some Bang Bang Chicken. Yeah, I like the Pixies a lot. Mad Season is awesome. He comes up with hard choices, man. He's got like he pits some. He's got some good pits again. And then Tom Boulay kind of tricked me the other day. He plays with some, I guess, some funk and jazz guys. And then we were talking about dominant sevens, and I was like, man, where would I use that? And then I forgot all about it. Stone Temple Pilots. Dominant seven. Took me a while to figure that out, but I told him I would. If you'll be my bang bang chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb. Dude, you know what? I should write a song called Bang Bang Chicken for sure. Dude, you know, you could market that whole fucking thing with bang bang sauce. Come on, honey. Get that bang bang sauce. I like a bang bang chicken on my front porch. I like a bang bang chicken. I don't know. Yeah, and it's the bass player that writes a lot of the hits. The brother of the guitar player. A lot of people don't know that. All the hits are written by the bass player, which is crazy. But it's kind of like, look at Rush. Neil Peart's writing all the lyrics to that shit. Tom Sawyer, Limelight, great lyricist. Reminds me of, oh man, you just give me, what was that movie? The Hills Have Eyes. Bang Bang, yeah. Robert, yeah, he's fucking unbelievable, dude. DeLeo, Robert DeLeo. Um, The Hills Have Eyes, the Bang Bang Chicken series. Hills Have Eyes, Bright Eyes, Velvet Hammer Eyes. You know, when I was on the road, they came to me and said, it's time for some Bang Bang Chicken. And the Velvet Hammer said, he kind of stopped that a little. You know, he just did a thing today, Bad Brad, where he was playing. It was like clips of videos of him playing with videos, but it's a live stream. I'm like, why would you do that and have somebody? I don't like doing that, man. If I'm gonna go live, it's for real. Bang Bang Chicken. Is it chicken or your best friend? You could package it. The Hills Have Eyes Company. The Hills Have Eyes Company. Or that could be the name of the band, right? The Eyes of the Hill. Frank Black. I don't know who that is. Do I know him? I'm bad with names, bro. Really, I've never been good with names. I forget a lot. I have a good memory. And here's the other thing that a lot of people don't understand. You know, from hearing songs and notes for so much, it's almost like a photographic memory, but like a photograph hearing that goes into the brain. So there is like that muscle memory of hearing, but I was photographics. Like I could read charts, and then I could remember like 10 charts at a time if I went and did a session. Catchy stuff. Oh, Crash Test Dummies. Oh, Black Francis. Ah, so you're trying to trick me, AP. Afternoons and coffee spoons with my bang bang chicken. Wrap it up, baby. Afternoons and coffee spoons. I said, put some bang bang chicken on the grill, honey. We're gonna fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Remember that from The Crow? Fire it up. Oh man, I must be tired. I wonder, I should compare PRS against PRS, huh? That might not be a bad idea. Let me grab the NF guitar. I'm looking at that while I play. I'm like, I wonder PRS versus PRS. We always compare Les Paul to Les Paul. I don't see many PRSs compared against PRSs. So let's fire it up. Let's see, can I grab it? Can I grab it? Because here's the thing with this one too. Whoops. Same kind of headstock in the vintage tuners. They're exactly the same kind of tuners. A little bit different color. No painted headstock. I think these pickups are better. That's my opinion. I really like these pickups. You can't use weak pups. Yeah, I can use weak pickups as long as it has good sound to it. Like these are weaker than that, but these are very articulate and clean. So I could just roll the gain up too. You know, it's funny. I never learned a Buckethead song. Yeah, I love Velvet Revolver. What was that one they used to do? Yeah. That was a great song too. Smelling like a rose in a bomb bomb. Man, I forgot. Do I know any other STP? Man, I forgot. I used to know a lot of. Yeah, Slither. I forgot all those. I used to play a bunch of STP songs. I'd have to go back over them. Oh, those Peterson strobes are fucking dope. Vaseline's great song. Buckethead Soothsayer. I should try to learn one of his songs. I know him from Paul, but you know, he was good back then too. Not as good as he is today, but he was good back then too. Ow. Ouch. You've been playing Soothsayer for 25 years? Nice. Dead and bloated. Yeah, that's a great song too. Smelling like a rose that somebody gave me in my birthday debt. I am smelling like a rose that somebody gave me. That's a great fucking song. When he sings it though, because I'm not a singer. Oh really? Soothsayer's about his aunt that passed away. Really? I don't think I ever wrote a song about somebody that passed away either. Yeah, that Ghost LP is fucking nice. Wicked Garden too. Man, man, I forgot that now. Wicked Garden. See, now you got me thinking. I used to play that, but I don't remember it. Let's see. Can I use this? Let's see. Wicked Garden. STP. STP Wicked Garden. Oh, it fucking works, Jerry. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Come on, ads. I should buy the no ads. Give me the no ads. There you go. It's a. All right, Paul. Let's see. Bunch of six strings. Do you have any tips for melodic phrasing? Practice, practice, practice to tracks. And if you're going to be melodic, you got to learn your triads. You got to learn arpeggios so that you can and work on two strings at a time. Stuff like that. And try to do it clean. I would work on two strings, but triads are very important. And arpeggios. A lot of people take the arpeggios and they think of Yngwie, but I don't play arpeggios like that. I play them. I play patterns inside of an arpeggio. So that's an E minor triad. That's a G major triad. Put it together. Work on patterns inside the triads and the arpeggios. Let's see. You got added to a friend's family plan for the YouTube Premium. No ads. Oh, really? Is it much better? Ace of Spades. Bucket Siege Engine. You just guys want to see how many of these songs I can play parts to, don't you? Let's see. What is it? Buckethead Siege Engine. Buckethead Sieged Engine. See it drop? I don't think he's in drop. That's a cool song. My playing sounds amazing and subbing. Oh, thanks, brother. Philip Motorhead died. Oh, that sucks. It adds a tag to your Google. Really? Oh, I love Deftones, bro. That song they did by Sade. I used to play that. I love Deftones. They're another underrated band. You know, Deftones had incredibly good sound. Incredibly good sound. Far? No. Far. What is far? Jodie Foster's Army. Really? No. Far? Rock band. Far. Not for, bitch. Oh, I can't say that. Rock band. Far. There we go. Mother Mary. That's really that I have to listen to that because the bass is overpowering. That's a cool song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It didn't drop. I knew it was. I was looking how he's playing, and I'm like, because he's playing high chords. Something like that. He's playing a little simpler. It's hard to hear. The bass is really overpowering in that. That's a cool sounding band, though. Thanks for that. I'm gonna check them out. I love punk rock. Love punk rock. Social Distortion's one of my favorite bands. Them, Blue October. You're like, I thought this was a shred guy. SOD, yeah. I'm definitely gonna check that out for sure. What's up, Tortured? Tortured Poets. Yeah, man. My pleasure, bro. Hey, you're on the right path, man. Just keep practicing and playing. It'll all come back. He's doing something weird with the high chords. That's a cool song. Oh yeah, I got one for you, Tom. Dominant 7. Dominant 7. I'm not in tune though, so it probably sounds like shit. There you go. I told you I'd figure one out, brother. Bed. I really like that Far band, Mother Mary. That's a cool song. 16 years ago, the fuck have I been? Yeah, just keep it up, bro. You're right on the track. You're a good guitar player. It'll all come back. You'll be right there, man. What's that? The Kramer 84, the H Floyd Humbucker Humbucker, the Quilted Redbirds, or the old Banana Heads. I think my very first guitar was an Area Pro, and then I got an SG by Gibson from my cousin. I bought a 72 SG and a Gibson amp for $300. My parents did from my cousin. That was my first real gear. So I had an Area, no amp, no nothing. Played with it acoustically for a long time. I didn't know he needed an amp. Then I get the 72 from my cousin. As a matter of fact, this is my same cousin that owns that 57. My favorite combo amp. Oh, the Cowboy chord, originally done in E. E7, Billy Joe. Ode to Billy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be too. Yeah, yeah. If you play, yeah, that's a good one too, bro. My favorite combo amp. That's a tough one too. I don't really have a favorite combo. I'm not a big combo amp fan. I don't like that. I like cabs. But if I had to pick one, I like a blackface. The PV Bandit was cool. Probably, and out of all the vintage heads that I've ever owned or played through, a lot of people don't talk about it, but it was a Fender Bassman. That to me sounds like when you cranked everything on 10, that was a Plexi, and no one talks about them. The Fender Bassman, those were awesome. That's one of my favorite heads of all time, and it wasn't thin sounding like the Plexis. Like a lot of people are talking about that Synergy, the JCM 800 thing. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like modules. They already did that module shit with George Lynch's head. I don't know if you guys remember the modules. He had that in the Hunter head. Someone else did one of those. Randall did a module head. They all failed. I know Bad Brad's pushing that hard, but not for me. If I'm gonna play through a fucking head, it's gonna be a real head. I'm gonna play through. if I went out with just a head, and I went out with Dave and Patrick, I'd probably be the original 5150. I love all Marshall heads. My favorite Marshall head. I don't know. I had specific ones because of the wattages in the tubes. Like I like the TSL 60. I like the JVM, the 210, not the 4. I liked I liked the JCM 800, but I liked the 100 watt head. I didn't like the 50. The 50 was too tight. You know, my original Marshall Jubilee with the original tube sounds fucking crazy good. But you saying like those kind of heads you don't want to take out on the road with you. Like if I had to play a head, I'd probably a head that I could have stolen and not be cry over would be a 5150, the big block. Even the 5152 is good. But then again, you get the 6505s. And then PV had that 30, what was it, the 3606 or something like that? But like this is a JCM 800 right here. This is Michael Britt's JCM 800. If I roll the gain off, now that's got all kinds of stuff on it. The Supersonic's great too. Supersonic is fucking dude. That's an underrated head. The Supersonic, and they're loud as fuck. The Supersonic is a great head. But I'll tell you, I I got pictures somewhere. I sent them to Steven maybe, where I have the JVM. So the last Marshall heads on my last couple of shows were my singer that got the throat cancer, Joey. I used the 410 JVM and the 210 JVM. The only difference is I put Weber transformers because a lot of people don't understand the transformers in those Marshalls are Chinese. Take those out because that's what harnesses the power, not the tubes. Tubes are at whatever, but the transformer, you have to have a really good transformer. And Leon Todd just got a JVM, and I said, dude, change it to a really good transformer. You'll fucking love it. No, I'll use Kemper. I'll use so I have the rack Kemper with a JVM power amp. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see. Is that in there? Let's see. You might be able to see that. So this is the rack with. So I got a power conditioner, the rack, and the fry it. So I'll run 2 4 12 cabs live with the 50/50. It'll be in stereo. So yeah, this is going direct right now, but this is the one with all my heads in it. This one has my heads. This doesn't have any of mine in it. But I'll run this power amp, the fry it. That thing's a monster. And thank you, Steven, for consulting with me on that. The fry it is incredibly good. The Hughes and Kettner heads are great, man. It's a little bit different. It's like a Marshall, but very tight. It doesn't have that loose fuzziness like a Marshall. But you can. But here's the thing: like the Hughes and Kettner core blades and switchblades, you can get a really good plexi sound with those. It's over for the Hughes. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, tennis? Yeah. Probably my all-time favorite head's the Hughes and Kettner core blade or the switchblade. Hey guy. Hey guy. What's up, guy? You dating? Tonight at Velvet Hammer's house, the Tennessee Guitar Social, with all your favorite. Yeah, Alex Lyson. Yeah, he uses Hughes and Kettner live. Yeah, Hughes got sold to Thoman, but we'll see what he does. He's a little crazy though. I'm not gonna say, but he makes some good products. But I don't know what he's gonna do with them. You called out sick tone, Tony? Oh yeah. I hope you feel better, bro. I have to go back over some of those. Whoop. Damn, sloppy. Good, 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 man. Just don't take too many of those pain pills. You'll be good. Oh, you got the new Kramer out? You went in the music store to ask how to put your whammy bar in your new Ultra Strat? It takes some muscle. I walked out a brand new Silver Sky. USA? Nice. Is that the one you had by the pool? That's a nice guitar. Hot tub? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a nice guitar. Buckethead. Yeah. I should you know what I should do one day is just play. Sykes. Of course, bro. All that stuff. Helps when you're in tune, though. Why does that sound right? Something like that. How's that go? Whiskey and a wine. Some don't sound right on here. There we go. Oh man. Audio Slave or System of a Down. I'm Armenian, so I have to go with System of a Down with my brothers. Plus my buddy makes guitars for them. Yeah, they're both awesome. I wonder if I could get that a hair lower too. We'll see. What do I do with my little? Let's see if what happens when we adjust this bad boy. I haven't adjusted any of my guitars in a while. Let me see if I can get that without knocking everything over. Yeah, my kid. I got my kid listening to System of a Down. He loves them. Everybody come to the party, have a real good time. They're good. They're a great band, man. I don't think they're doing as much anymore, right? From what I understand, a lot of the guys they want to tour or something, and let's see what happens. Probably not a good thing to do on this. We'll see. Kind of made it thicker sounding. I have to go with Captain and Tennille. Mike Tyson versus Red Show music video concept. Yeah, Tony Tennille. Mike Tyson versus Red Show. Ooh. In a celebrity death match. But there's only one celebrity. So it would be a forfeit, right? Mike Tyson automatically wins. Because he's the only celebrity. That's a good height for me. You guys saw me set up like the last couple videos. I set up probably 5 guitars. Yeah, I gotta hire Jerry. That's weird. Like, can you hit that? Ooh, that's weird looking. Sounding too. Weird looking to me. Yeah, I needed guitar tech. Think Bad Brad would do it? The Velvet Hammer says you're out of tune, brother. You need me to set it up. Yeah, I probably wasn't gonna get back to you guys probably till Tuesday night for a live stream. I'm trying to get my buddy Phil from Malevolent Creation come in, but I also have I have to see if my buddy's in town. Sean Martin. He goes out on those Monsters of Rock cruises and works with everybody. But he's in two side bands. I wonder what that sound like if I put more delay. Let's fuck with the delay now. That's kind of cool. That probably wouldn't sound good live though. The Kemper sounds good. Yeah. I can't say I'm not happy going from Fractal to Kemper that it was like any regret. I still love the Fractal, but the Kemper is better suited for me. Just because like in the bottom one, like I said, I got all my heads in there. In the Michael Britt patch, the JCM 800 is very close to mine. Ah. I was trying to slide that in. Try any bluegrass rags lately? Rags? Bluegrass rags? Huh? Rags. Bluegrass. Hey, you guys know there's a drum contest coming up as well with Guitar Center. I think you got to audition or send in tapes or something. And then once you make it, they're flying you out to New York and then to California for the finals. I don't know if you guys heard about that too. Ah. I just feel like I can't play today. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. Nah, I actually haven't listened to Jerry Reed in a while. Doc Watson. I do I remember. Do you remember a story about Jerry Reed? Didn't didn't Chet Atkins ask Jerry Reed to do a session for guitar for Elvis Presley? And it kind of freaked Elvis out how good he was. Do you remember that? Tired from the die. Yeah, you cracked my mind last night. So Steven asked me today about covers. Like, can you send me like a typical set list that you did? Like, I go from where? From like a bar band or like a touring band? And he said no. Like if you were to play clubs, like what? So I sent him like four different lists. Probably had to be like 300 songs. He's like, "Do you know them all?" I go, "Kinda." But when you told me the dominant seventh like that, I was like, man, I couldn't figure out a great song that had that. And then I was like, yeah, the fucking. And I can't remember the last line. I don't even remember the song. That's it. That's a great riff. That's got to be one of the greatest riffs with the dominant seven that I could think of. But then because you had me thinking of like a lot of the funk stuff, and I'm like dominant seven, then funk, 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 funk. I'm like, there's got to be something there, and I'm like, word up. I was trying to think of all the funk ones. Yeah, the STP has that dominant seven in there at the end. So it starts on the G. Dominant seven. Then it walks it up. That's going to be one of the greatest fucking riffs of all time using a dominant seventh. Even not even using a dominant seven, just in general. It's so Zeppelin-ish. And then that was the other band I was trying to start thinking of dominant seventh. Like the. Yeah, this Seven Temple Pilots is a good one. That's a man. That's a great one too. Need some no reverb. Delay, no delay. How can that not have delay and reverb on there? Let me put a pitch delay on, just so you guys can hear that. Quad delay. No. Pitch delay. then we're gonna do a reverb too. We're gonna do it. What's this? Watch how this is gonna be cool because we're gonna do a different kind of reverb too. We're gonna do. Let me see. Where are you? Let me do the tap tempo quicker. Man, that's a big time on there. Yeah, the fight to good fight. Yeah, fight to good. He uses that dominant seventh in a lot. Triumph. Because he's a jazz guy. Rick Emmett, really. A live celebration day backing track. Your R9 is in the DAG was. Oh, you're playing Cashmere. I did a lesson on Cashmere where you could play it with one finger. No, that has a lot of bass. So I have to go. Let me go in cabinet real quick. Put the low cut on. What's that say? Let's do low cut at 67. High cut around 16. Little noise gate. That's my rock tone. So a little too much more. So I'm going to add a chorus just to clean that baby up. Let's see, a little chorus on there. Vintage chorus store. Run that mix way down. Around 13. Let's hear the bass now. Man, still a lot of bass. Let's go back in here. Bump that up to 90. Oh, you got a map? Well, you know, I got the chords right here. I could have cheated, but... Yeah. That's a flat 3. We should add a compressor to that. Now that I'm thinking, let's do the compressor on there. We'll do soft. Oh yeah. That sounds pretty good. I started on one thing and I ended up doing a patch in front of you guys. Ooh, I like that. Dominant 7, 2, 2, 6 flat 7, and a 5 progression. All 7, no tonic. No tonic? You can make something cool out of that. Not right at this moment, but you can mess around. That would be a really cool. That's a really cool progression. Dominant 7 with the 2 and the 6 flat 7. You'd have to mess around with that. you'd have to mess around with that pretty much. That would be a hard. That's a tough one though. Yeah, yeah, you could do something like that too. Yeah. Yeah, because all those work out good. Whoops. Man, can my fingers do that? You could definitely come up with some cool stuff over that for sure. Are you reading that or are you figuring that out? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a cool thing if you had a bass running. You could definitely do some cool stuff with that for sure. That's a great idea, man. What I get for the new song? I got to give you what 20%. You figured that out this morning? That's a cool idea, bro. You know why? It gives you a lot of melody. Nah, Lady Picture Show? No. The 7th fret? What do you mean 7th? Like one of those? Yeah, Billy Squire. Yeah. I don't know it. I used to know it. Well, that's the thing, man. If you do Billy Zeppelin, if you do a lot of the math, you can figure a lot of cool stuff out. Like this is a C major 7 arpeggio. So you start looking at the arpeggios. You start doing like math out of the arpeggio. So you start looking at the triad and then building the chords. And then you just kind of. It's a nice jacket. Does it come in men's sizes? No, so you can't get one. Yeah. Billy Zeppelin. You might be able to get one. I think they come in runt. I'm just kidding, bro. It could have been worse. I could have said, what could I have said? No, they only come in guitar player, so you can't have one. I'm just messing with you, bro. It could have been worse, right? You could have been worse too. Like, which flea market did I get? Which did I get that at the Haitian flea market? Little Haiti. That's what it's called, Little Haiti. Strat, bro. I'm not a huge Ibanez fan. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. When you start doing the math on that, then you start figuring out what chords you can solo over and what the modes. I think of it more as pattern and position, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's just doing the math, and everything's mathematics, right? A triad, threes, and those are all octaves. You know, when you play off the triad. into the arpeggios, into the triads, into the. So now you got two different arpeggios, the relative minor and the major together. E minor, G major, in the same E minor arpeggio. Whoop. If you play it fucking right. So then, you know what I mean? So then you're like, well, I'm in here. I'm in. Well, fuck. There's the B minor. Then you start figuring out the triad. If it's minor, it's the same thing. and then it becomes like a cycle, right? It's all mathematics. Then you start getting repeatable licks. And then those licks start to look like chords. And then you start putting stuff together, like then you're like, damn, it's much easier than I thought. And it's just about numbers. That's why I said if you can do mathematics really well and you're creative, like drawing, and then you start leaving the roots off. So then you start using inverted chords like you do, like a box chord. The Beach Boys, they were alright. Not my favorite. You know why? Because the inverted chords stand out a lot. It's like a higher register. So pitch wise, frequency wise, that's why Van Halen did it. So it's all, you know. He used a lot of inverted chords. It just the higher pitches stood out. Same thing with Stevie. Yeah, I'm in E flat. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Except I'm on a tune. That's a tough one too, but I gotta go with EVH on that. See, like even stuff like that. Watch. You walk that down, you end up in a B chord, power chord. That's a tough one too. But see, like if you start messing around with chords, like even something like that sounds more on the punk rock side, and you could come up with some really cool stuff like that, you know. And then that's you're getting into like writing kind of like for other artists and stuff. But that's a really cool idea too. But that's why I probably noodle more with chords just because I write a lot. Yeah, I don't like thirds. Don't like thirds. And I don't like fours either. I like sixes and fives. Six fives and ones. And you said six in the other. 6, 5, and 1 is it for me. Fours clash because that clashes with the 7. Because then you got to diminish. It's the third diminish for or the fifth diminish for the seventh chord. So I stay away from that 4. You know, the only way, the third sound okay as far as position if you're in the minor chords, in a major key. Like if you're in E minor, which is G major, then the B minor position sounds good because that's the 5 to the E. So you gotta be real careful with those. Yeah, the floaty solos, the 6s, the 5s, the 3s, depending on where it is. But that's where you have to actually play with tracks a lot so that you can actually hear those notes. Because like I was saying, even if you do something like this and you land so if you go through your major scale and you play each note, a 1 and a 2, okay. 1 and a 3, okay. 1 and a 4, okay. 1 and a 5. And then you start listening to those, but when you start playing on the 7, that 4 makes that. And then if you play the 5 of the F sharp in G major, there's your flat 5 naturally. I mean, you got to be really careful with the chords. You're absolutely 100% right. And it just depends on working with them and playing with them a lot. But I'm going to start taking off. My wife's calling me for dinner, everybody. Happy wife, happy life. So they say. Yeah. So, all right, everybody. I'll probably see you guys Tuesday night, like maybe 9 o'clock. All right, everybody. Peace out. Have a rest of your great weekend night. And tomorrow I gotta what do I gotta do? I got banks and Social Security and fuck. I'm gonna be. If I think my head hurts now from Tom and his 7 chords, and Tom and his, wait till after I get done with the Social Security office and my uncle's bank. I might look like Einstein with my hair all pulled. Which way did the rabbit go? Which way did the rabbit go? Yeah, man. Thanks for you guys hanging out on a lazy Sunday. Oh, it's Monday there? Oh, I forget. You're ahead. All right, brother. So Tuesday for you will be your Wednesday. I'll see everybody in Australia on Wednesday at 6 in the morning. All right, man. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You enjoy your week, Tony. Rest up and heal, brother. I'll say some prayers for you. Get better soon. Thank you, Scott, for tuning in and everybody else. It's always a pleasure and an honor to show you guys whatever. And Tom, stop reading those books. You're breaking my brain. Anyway, no, it's all good, man. You're making me think again. It's good because I don't have nobody. Not saying I'm the best guitar player, but I went through a lot of theory. So when you start asking me more like on the jazz side and the funk side of the stuff that I used to do, I have to rethink that. And it's good to get your brain thinking again because you get in a one way rut of thinking and stuff like that. So kudos to you, brother. You wish you went to GIT? Not no more. GIT sucks now. It was good once upon a time. Now it's not what it was. All right, everybody, peace out. Have a great rest of your weekend. Don't eat too much.